This is a Lord of the Rings podfic of Too Young by Solitary Bird. Read for you by Solitary Bird. This fic is rated T for angst and dead fathers. This fic was first posted in 2010 on fanfiction.net. Once again, one of his brother's descendants had died, every death replaying the events of millennia ago. Elros had chosen the path of the Edain, and so was counted as one of them, mortal, to receive their gift. Sighing, he leaned against the carven balustrade of his private balcony. For a moment it shocked Elrond that he still did not consider Rivendell home. Lindon had been his home, but the Lindon he had known was long since gone, as was almost everyone who had walked upon its streets and soil. Through death or the pull of the sea, those who had known her at the height of Gil-galad's power dwindled daily. They had once been so proud to have built something from the ashes of everything the Noldor had lost. Even now Elrond could feel the wind come blowing from the sea, rustling the leaves of the trees. Ever since Celebrian had sailed many decades ago, the sea had begun to call him. Each year the pull became stronger, but he would resist it for as long as he could. His children still needed him. All three were all long into adulthood, even by elvish standards, but they still needed their father, especially after the loss of their mother. The Vale of Rivendell still needed his guidance, and the Dunedain now needed him to protect their 2-year-old chieftain, Aragorn, son of Arathorn, the only hope for their people. The child was much too young to take up his inheritance, and far too young to have his father taken so cruelly from him. At this moment, his twin sons rode with all haste to escort Arathorn's newly widowed lady wife, Gilrain, to the Hidden Vale. Elrond had decided to take them both under his wing, not to only offer them protection, but to make them a part of his loving family. After all, little Aragorn was his nephew, in a roundabout kind of way. All he could hope was that he wouldn't get too attached to them. After all, they were mortal. All mortals die. He had found that out the hard way. The end. Author's note. Fun fact about this fic, when I first wrote it, I accidentally mixed up Lindon and Tyrion. Oops. I don't know how I did that, but 14 years later, I fixed it. In my head at least, Lindon was the first sort of stability that Elrond had that isn't tainted with his complicated thoughts about his parents, foster parents, and brothers' fates. So Lindon is the place that Elrond thinks of as home.